Are you waiting for this? No, you're good. Okay.
I don't know if that was the best opening line I've ever seen in my life. Now, if she had heard that you're sending dick pics, she would have been all over it.
I don't know if that's the right approach. We have a post-interview survey. It is 1 question long, and it takes 10 keystrokes to put it in.
Welcome back to another episode of Pumped and Profitable, the show where the questions make you sweat more than the reps. Each week, I'll be getting on with athletes, entrepreneurs, and industry leaders to uncover the secrets that fuel their mind, bodies, and bank accounts. This week, I'm joined by entrepreneur, TikTok professional yapper, and Tampa mega affiliate Christian Bonnier. Christian, how are we doing?
Mega affiliate. I'm good, man. I'm hyped to be here. It's a great day. Fasted workout, coffee in my hand, little hungover. Got the little hungover riz going, so.
Where did we go last night?
We were at Lower Deck for far too long, but.
I saw you get recognized by at least 10 people out there. It's got to be brutal when you're this popular, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I get recognized a lot. It's a lot of fellas though, which is great. I love being, chilling with the boys. But ladies, if you recognize me, just say hi, please. That's all I ask.
What we do on this show, we do go through a workout. At the end, I'll ask you the hardest questions while we do the hardest workout.
Great.
And we're going to uncover everything about you. You ready to do it?
Great, let's do it.
All right.
All right. Golds now? No more crunch? Upgraded, I like it. This place is better.
We just got here. A guy can't stop hitting on chicks. I got a feeling we're gonna see a few women in today's workout. So we're gonna start with some lateral raises. Just got a little warm up set in. First set, I don't need anything too heavy. We could even start, nice 25. Big contraction on the shoulders there. So your main thing, of course, social media. How long have you been doing it?
Yeah, I've been doing TikTok, Instagram for 2 years now. Started as a way to get leads for my business, but I just ended up being better at talking about anything.
Tampa related, chicks, restaurants, bars.
Yeah, meta topics like society, dating, travel, locations, Tampa. And people still recognize me from that, and I'd get business from that anyway. So
yeah.
It's it works out.
A lot of people don't even know that you own a business and are a business guy.
No, they're like, oh, you just yap for a living. I'm like, well, not really.
And you said you've been doing that how long on TikTok?
2 years probably.
2 years.
Year and a half, yeah.
Did you get popular right away? Or was that something that took a little bit of time?
My first couple videos did well, so I was like a crack addict off the rip, dude.
You caught the addiction
The
early.
dopamine was crazy, yeah.
What was your first video that popped, do you remember?
Yeah, I was talking about how to get a job without needing to apply on LinkedIn, just email the HR directors, and it just popped off overnight. And I checked my app the next day and I was like, whoa, 100,000 views, this is sick.
And were you living in Tampa at the time?
Yeah, I was at the Heron.
Do you miss it?
Not really, dude. I will say. My new spot is great. My one issue with the Heron is the amenities, dude.
Yeah, they're really not good.
Okay, but it's outside of that, not much.
So did you ever actually get a job by doing that, emailing the HR director?
No, that's what I do for a living.
So where did you get? Oh, that's what you do for a living. So
just
you
cold
do
email, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you took some of your skill set from your business. You're like, hey guys, I know a
100%.
much easier way for you to get a job. Do you remember how many views that video got when you first did it?
150,000, I think.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you had a pop right in the beginning.
Yeah. It was overnight where I wasn't checking it and I refreshed. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Was that TikTok or Instagram?
Yeah, that was TikTok. The dopamine on that, I was hooked.
Try to control it on the way down. Look at the eccentric on this guy. This guy's gonna be jacked in no time.
Gotta stop drinking so much.
That's really what it is. How many drinks are you doing in a night out?
10, 12.
It's brutal.
Stop counting.
All right, we'll do a little overhead press.
Ooh.
This is an easy one to ego lift on. All right, we'll get a warm up set on there. Speaking of the water, let's get a close up here. You're gonna have to explain the rationale for the straw here. This is a first for me.
A law firm in Tampa gave me a Yeti as a fucking influencer pack, and I'm like, all right, I'll just use it. It ain't that deep. That's what it came with.
Let's throw a 25 on. How old were you when you started working out?
Probably 7, 8 years.
Yeah? What was the reason? Were you also the kid who wanted a six-pack at the pool party? That was it for me.
No, I was a junior in high school, and my dad put me through some boot camp class, and I did that for 3 years, and then just started lifting in college.
Yeah. Where'd you go to school?
Upstate New York. Binghamton, nobody's heard of it.
Is that why you've come down to Florida, because you had enough of the snow?
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah.
That's good.
I gotta come in for some shockwaves on my back, bro.
Yeah, when was the last time you came into overtime? Have you been into overtime yet?
I came in, Julian brought me in 5 5 months ago, probably 4 months ago.
Did you ever end up doing anything with us?
I have NAD plus.
NAD?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
It's good. I got to get through it. I have like excess fucking supply.
You're not taking it?
Dude, I like travel and then I'm like, well, I'm a week behind now, fuck.
Just throw it out
A few
the
of the
window.
bottles were like old. Are they like still valid or what?
No, a lot of times you got to swap those out.
For real?
Yeah, well, if they've been reconstituted, yeah. But we got to get you back in. I'm thinking at the very least, we get some enclomiphene, get that T cranked up.
I'm down. What is that, peptide?
Yeah, no, enclomiphene is basically like the natural way to do TRT. So TRT, what it does is you take synthetic testosterone, put it in your body, and it turns off your personal production. And clomiphene is basically just a pill that sends a signal to your brain so that you make more.
Sounds good to me. It's a pill?
The pill, yeah, no injectable, very popular.
I got used to the injectable, bro. I was like scared at first.
It's fun once you get into it, right? You start sticking your stuff in the stomach enough.
Yeah.
I noticed your hat starts moving a lot as when you get to the end of the reps there. Your head's, speaking of which, let's get a close up on the hats. Fragile Collective, best brand in town.
Best trucker hat you'll ever buy. Workout approved. Female and male approved.
It's good for everything. You know, we do have an overtime collaboration with Fragile. We have one of the hats at home. They're fantastic. I'll send you a picture to use for the overlay, which will be coming soon thanks to this guy. Would you say your social media has made your dating life easier or harder?
Way easier.
Way easier? How so?
Just larger market, bro. I've met girls that I would never meet. Like, they're not really out and about. They're just
So
chilling.
are you mostly in the DMs with these people, or are these people you see out and they're like, oh, I recognize you from TikTok?
Mix of both.
Okay.
I'll get an inbound follow. I'll follow back. I'll DM.
Everyone's got a
I
winner.
just say, hey, bro. Because if they follow me first, it's like, I don't really need to.
Right, the incentive's already there.
It's like, hey, are you from Tampa? Yeah, okay, cool. And then in person, I'll either get recognized or I'll just strike up a conversation. Looking a little small there, bro. You better get the reps in.
I'm trying, man. I'm on the cut right now, so I'm losing a little bit of size.
I think you're good.
That's not what the body dysmorphia says. That was a good set. You know, a lot of people know this now because you've been outed on social media a few times, but you're quite the ladies' man, you know.
Chill, dude.
Yeah. For me personally, I need to learn the game a little bit here. I'd love to see you in action. You know, we'll see if we can get a good shot of you getting with one of these ladies here.
We'll see what we got. I'm rusty, bro. I get like the outbound game doesn't exist anymore. I just
it all comes inbound now.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can find one. We'll mix one in during this workout at some point. We're gonna put on a masterclass in how the king gets it done. All right.
You know what we should do? We should interview a girl. Be like, do you think it's a red flag that a guy has a big following on social media?
There you go.
See what they say.
Let's pick out. I see a couple winners in here, man. On the row there, I think you got yourself an interviewee.
Maybe.
Hey, do you mind if I jump in real quick?
Yeah.
Start with that. We'll shoot it like this. I'll do a set, and then it'll look like they're filming me. Pull up with the straw too. What's up, ladies?
How you doing?
He's going undercover. Incognito mission.
I hate you guys.
Activated.
Gym game is not my thing, bro. I don't know how to do it. The girl has her headphones in. She's sweating. I hate you guys.
Get moving, man. I'm fucking getting tired here.
Nah, you got to keep going. I got to get one more set in.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I think
I
that's
also want to talk to the girl that's on the workout.
Yeah,
currently.
no, that's very fair. You can't go over there without a pump. It's pumped and profitable, man. We get pumped and we do other shit. Straight off the set.
Fuck it.
There we go. Incognito mission.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like scare you. My friend and I are having an argument right now. Do you think it's a red flag or a green flag if a guy has a social media following? Depends on what.
Sounds like it's going well.
Like what they're famous for. That's fair.
I guess gym isn't bad. That's what you're implying.
It's like we're doing a podcast right now. My friend who's on the machine does like a workout interview, but I post about like,
Is he locking it down right now? What do we got?
well, some of my videos are kind of a red flag. Like women shouldn't work 9-to-5 jobs.
Shouldn't? I completely agree.
Is that a
with
green
you.
flag?
Completely agree.
When I was gonna post that, I was like, I showed it to my friends. I was like, this is either gonna get me canceled or I'm gonna actually like be a hero, and it worked out. Well, I appreciate your feedback. What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. There's a lot of tripods here. I'm like, I don't know. That's my thing.
Yeah, is that your friend? I see him recording right now.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, shit. I'll block you guys out. I'll block you guys out. If you don't want to be in it, just tell me. I'll tell them to cut it out. All right, man. Well, I appreciate your feedback. Thank you, guys. Good to meet you guys.
Oh, gosh.
You were going that whole time?
Yeah.
No, you weren't. You didn't stop the whole time.
I had to make it look good, right? It was going to look weird if there was a camera pointed at them.
They opt you. They're like, why is that pointed at us? I'm like, I don't know.
I looked over maybe a little too many times. How did we do?
Solid.
Number secured?
Got the names.
Got the names.
Yeah.
That's the first step. Because now
That's
they
it.
know who you are. Now when they see you on TikTok.
I like the
over.
If you know that you're going to be back in the same setting as somebody, you just get the name, and then the next time you're like, hey, Sarah, how's
So you're
it going?
more of a follow-up guy.
Yeah.
You know, you hit your sales cycle.
Because if you lock down the number the first time and it doesn't work out, then you come back and it's like a little weird. So you got to
Right.
you got to
Then
build
it's
it up a
awkward. Then
little
there's
more.
tension.
Yeah,
You're digging
yeah.
yourself out of a hole.
Dude, low-key, I was nervous when I first walked up, and I settled in. I settled in.
We'll call that a W.
W.
This is what we do on this show.
Yeah.
We get uncomfortable. We learn how to get jacked. We learn how to make money. And now we also learn to talk to women. So be real with me. I'm curious. You a dick pic guy?
Oh, God. In the right situation, yeah. I'll fire
Yeah?
one. Yeah. Why not?
You doing hard or soft?
Obviously not fucking soft.
You don't rip us off every now and again?
For the boys.
Only the fellas get to see
Yeah.
that one. How long has it been since your last dick pic?
Say a solid 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Oh, you're an infrequent flyer.
You're a frequent flyer?
I mean, not anymore. Yeah, I'm in a relationship now.
If you're
but-
traveling, your girl's like, pull it out. You're like, all right.
Oh yeah, she gets a good gander pretty frequently.
Is this how the questions get harder?
Yeah, they get much better than this.
I like, oh, God. Are you waiting for this? No, you're good. Okay.
I don't know if that was the best opening line I've ever seen in my life. Dad, you know, you can't win them all.
It's called, she says, oh, I actually was. It was bad.
You can,
Yeah,
you know,
I took a risk. I shouldn't have taken
you know what? I won't laugh because there's
She's-
absolutely no shame in trying. And this,
Oh, I don't
this
care.
is
I
the
don't care.
biggest problem most dudes have, is they are afraid of what just happened there. Do you really feel any shame about that?
No.
Right? It felt
It might
like
have worked if she didn't see a camera 5 feet away from me.
the main point here is don't be afraid to get shot down because the worst thing that happens is you're in the exact same position you were before you started. Now, if she had heard that you're sending dick pics, she would have been all over it.
I don't know if that's the right approach.
So right now we're standing right outside the booty room because we get a close up on the peach on the wall. It's literally a room for the glute machines. I can't think of a better place for Christian to post up.
Just sit there looking lost. What's a meme where it's like women are like, I'm just gonna look lost in Home Depot. I'm just gonna look lost in the
I'm
booty
done with the
room."
dating apps. I'm gonna go just look like I'm confused in Home Depot. Get a video of him sharking around.
We have a post-interview survey. It is 1 question long, and it takes 10 keystrokes to put it in. I was already like, don't fucking put the camera in me. I want to get a number real fast.
What? Yeah, he's pointing the camera.
Oh, is he? I'll block him. I'll block him. I'll block him. Trying to fumble my bag, bro.
Did we secure?
Yeah.
Look, you can do a lot of things on this show. You can get jacked, you can make money. You might even find love. Anything can happen. We do it all here on Pumped and Profitable. We have gotten down to my favorite part of the show. We are officially at the gauntlet. Christian, how are we feeling so far?
Hungover fasted isn't the best workout, but we're here. We're getting it done.
We're getting in shape, we're finding love, and we're learning more about
The hit
ourselves.
finisher in the sun will be great, but let's just get it over with.
It's gonna be fun. For those of you for your first time tuning in, the gauntlet consists of 4 stages of rapid fire questions and intense workout. How it works, Christian, we're gonna start with 25 push-ups. Afterwards, we move over to 25 sit-ups, followed by 25 jump squats and 25 burpees with a sprint to the finish. We're gonna time you and compare you to our other guests.
Fuck.
And there's gonna be a leaderboard. We'll see where you stack up against our other
I'm gonna come.
competitors.
How did Sean do?
We can put his time up on the screen, what he finished at. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but you know, everybody gets their own speed at this. All right, we ready to start the gauntlet?
Not really.
All right, I'll count you down. We're gonna start our push-ups in 3.
Hold on. No fucking shoes.
No
We're
shoes.
Raw dog in it. Raw only.
Cup over. And let's get it going in 3, 2, 1. We're on the clock. All right, 25 push-ups. Hardest questions of the show. Here we go. Rumor on the internet is that you give girls a brutal first date. What do you have to respond to these guys?
When the girls aren't personable, I got nothing for them.
Do you think there's any fault to be had on yourself, or do you think it's all the women?
Sometimes there's sports on the TV and I can't help but watch it. It's my bad.
Sidetracked by sports. You know, I can't hate on it. Moving on. We're making great time so far. We're at 30 seconds into the sit-ups. What is your single worst first date fail?
The girl was not the same as she looked online, and we were not really having a good conversation.
A brutal catfish. And was that here in Tampa?
Yes.
Oh gosh, you gotta
And
give me.
I was extremely dry to the point where she got up. I think she left me. Like I was being so dry.
Just closed off.
Then I'm going to the bathroom and she didn't come back.
Can we get a name?
I don't remember her name, honestly.
Fair enough.
I was
right?
excited though because I wanted to go out with the boys instead. I'm not even counting. What am I at?
We're moving. We got about 10 left. We're making great time. Moving right along. At what age did you lose your virginity?
18.
Rate her on a scale from 1 to 10.
5.
Brutal. Why 5?
I was going to college and I didn't want to be a virgin.
So okay, so you waited till your senior year.
What am I at?
Was that by
12.
choice?
No.
But you
I was
got
fat.
10 now. 10 left now, and you had to make sure you got one in before you left.
Yep.
Fair enough. We're making amazing time. We're under 2 minutes still. Burpees. Now this is the hardest part of the show right here. If you had to guess your body count just in Tampa, how far are we at?
Oh God, pass. 2.
2?
No, it's more.
We'll call it 2 for the camera. Last question, then I'm gonna meet you down at the end by the finish line. What is the single most heinous DM you've gotten on social media?
I'll be your stay-at-home wife. Take my rights away.
And how old was this woman?
30s.
Gosh darn. You know, they say good things come with fame. Sometimes they're not so good. All right, you finish up here. I'm gonna meet you down at the finish line.
That's 25. I counted.
Coming down to the end. 335, 336, 338. You know, that's not a bad time. I think we did pretty good. All right, Christian, sit up for a second. Name of the show is Pumped and Profitable. What is the best advice you can give to the guys at home to stay pumped or profitable?
Do your own thing. Fuck what anybody else says about you. Work hard.
It's a good show for me. All right, Christian, thanks for coming on the show. You killed it.
Can you get my water?
That's it for Pumped and Profitable. We'll get your water with the straw.